Hey guys doing? It's April 24th, 2019. Hoping you're having a wonderful day and a blessed day indeed. It's a beautiful day outside. Spring has sprung. We're seeing intense air activity over southern Lebanon near the Syrian border. So a lot of people think currently that tonight we may see strikes inside of Syria against Iranian positions, okay, by Israel. By Israel. Now, this is not uncommon. This is not unorthodox. This happens. This should not raise any huge alarms. I just want to let you guys know that is being circulated around the web currently. The U.S. is sending two aircraft carrier groups, strike groups, into the Mediterranean. Okay, and a lot of people believe that this could be because of the whole oil sanctions against Iran. So they have these sanctions, but there's waivers, so multiple different countries can still trade oil with Iran and not be hurt by these sanctions. Well, the United States of America, we talked about this a couple days ago, they're getting rid of those waivers. So no oil trade will be happening between Iran and these countries that currently have waivers with them. And this is troubling. It's troubling because Iran and different lawmakers within Iran have come out and stated that they have multiple options to deal with such actions by the United States of America. And the last video, I talked about how they threatened to close the Strait of Hormuz. And I had a bunch of people tell me, hey, Liberty, dude, they've talked about this before. It's not going to happen. And I get that. All right, I know that they've definitely threatened this multiple times over the years. Okay, what I'm saying is I haven't seen a situation like this occur while they've made that threat. This is a pretty dire situation. You got to think about it. They make a lot of their money from this oil trade. Okay, if that's taken away from them, it's like cornering a snake. When you corner a snake or an animal, they're going to do drastic things. Okay, that's why I'm saying I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility that they actually do shut down the Strait of Hormuz. Okay, and I believe I said that in my last video. Sometimes I feel like people just read the title and make comments and don't really listen. That happens, I feel like, a lot. But we're cornering a snake at this point, and they're going to do something drastic. Okay, if we go ahead with these. We getting rid of these waivers on this oil trade between Iran and different countries. It's supposed to take effect in a couple days, and if we go through with it, we're going to see more and more tense situations between the United States and its Western allies and Iran. Okay, and maybe that is why we're seeing two different aircraft carrier strike groups in the Mediterranean for the first time since 2016. It's a situation we have to continue to watch. All right, I put a poll up of people asking people if you're a betting man or woman, where would you put your money down on a war to start this summer? And a lot of people thought it was between Venezuela and Iran. And if I was a betting man, I would put that down as well. Because we're really coming to a head. India and Pakistan, I'm leaning more and more towards de-escalation wins the day. I said that 2-3 weeks ago. And I say that because Pakistan's really hurting economically, and India kind of blundered their last attempt. It doesn't matter how much time you spend watching Indian media, all right, because they say it's nothing but a huge success for India as a country. What happened on February 27th and the strike on Balakote, huge blunders on the Indian side, okay? So I don't know how likely it is for them to attempt another strike within Pakistan. Now, the LOC is going to be hot. That's just something that occurs. It's always been hot. It's been hot for the past 30 years, okay? There's a lot of military movement still to this day along the international border. So that's why I think we should still keep our eyes on. Don't expect anything, but watch. Be vigilant, With North Korea and Russia, Putin and Kim Jong-un are about to meet tomorrow. Okay, so that's a situation we're going to have to watch to see what comes of this summit between these two countries that do not like the United States of America very much. Okay, these two countries that actively compete against the United States of America. All right, if you can look around, you were seeing a coalition form, even if they're not trying to form it. One of the countries that's new in this coalition is Turkey. Okay, Turkey is buying anti-air defense systems from Russia. The United States of America doesn't like this. They say, hey, we're not going to sell you F-35s if you do this. And now Turkey's shopping in Russia for fighter jets. Okay, I've said this many times. I don't think Turkey should be a NATO member. They do not seem like they have NATO's best interests at heart, and they've been cozying up with Iran, China, and Russia. So I don't see them lasting in NATO very long. And I think this latest arms deal between the U.S. and Turkey is just a fact of that. So we have to watch North Korea and Russia. We need to watch this summit to see what comes of it, because I'm sure we'll get some good information. Venezuela, pretty quiet. We're waiting for this march to happen on May 1st. Like I said before, I'm not putting faith in the marches to spark anything anymore, but I will still keep my eyes on it. It's supposed to happen May 1st, so with 5-6 days away. We're not really getting a lot of information at Venezuela. At this point, what we know is the U.S. and Western-backed allies want regime change. Okay, it's probably not happening as fast as they wanted it to, but we know that they want it. They come out and say, this is not speculation. We have officials in the U.S. government coming out and stating that they want regime change. All right, they're propping up their guy Guaido, and it's just very apparent. It's a fact that they want regime change in Venezuela. It's just, will they use military force to get there? Okay, a lot of people seem to think that they will, but if they do, it's going to have a ripple effect across the world. It's a situation we definitely have to watch. So tonight, watch Israel and Syria. We'll watch to see if we see strikes on Iranian positions. Do not freak out. It's not uncommon. Happens all the damn time. Next couple days, we're going to be watching this summit between Kim Jong-un and Putin. We're also going to be watching these latest rounds of marches in Venezuela, okay? And then, just in the future, coming around May 1st, May 2nd, also watch any action by the IRGC, by Iran. Are they going to close the Strait of Hormuz? Are they going to have some other tactical action to respond to the United States of America? These are things we need to watch, okay? As more information about them come out, I'll let you guys know. We'll discuss it. It's time to grab a beer. It's been a long day. It's a nice day. Spring has sprung. Grab a beer, say a few prayers, and as always, keep your eyes to the skies. God bless.